Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now Tua. He's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And there, a post route started out right, caught it in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers, okay? The guy that you want to get the ball is the guy that we just saw catch it and take it into the end zone. So he needs help from the other guys who have to occupy anyone in the middle of the field. Whether it's one safety, sometimes you get two guys in there, either run routes at them so they have to cover them, or somehow freeze them by running underneath them and hoping to draw them towards the line of scrimmage and throw it over his head.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Caught. It's Wilson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. To the right side and intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose ball. And it looks like the defense has got it. And the return will stop right around the 25. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now HN on 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Tua sets up to pass it.
No way he gets in there.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Turnovers was killing me. That's a turnover play. They go with the long pass.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Man, that was a turnover. Bad turnover. Still got 32 seconds. See if we can get through. Nice.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
He's going to block everybody.
Tua going to throw.
He's out.
Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Get there since 6.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
In motion, Hill. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one thrown underneath to Achane. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here is 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again.
Pick it off.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Well, this is 3 turnovers.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
My score.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Maybe you don't fumble on
this. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Rodgers now to throw. And it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Rodgers again now. And he'll find Hall. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets are back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
All right, back up and play D. Real defense. Just remember, he's looking for the inside Tyreek route. It comes down to it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's Tua.
Oh my goodness,
It's
guys.
Waddle.
He's
Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
We're in cover 2, that's open.
Jalen Waddle,
It took him a while to find it, but
62
it's there.
yards. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
He's been there, he just found it. Are we typing in the chat?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Still going to be patient here.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Yeah, we're definitely giving him.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got two extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
I had a guy wide open, though. That's the craziest thing about it. Stop staring these guys down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give, running right, Achane. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third. Back now in Mexico City. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. H-Chan here. They stay on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. That two is going to change things up. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that
the field
time.
goal makes it so still kind of a game. Jeez.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Powering his way forward, and the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We got to find a way to play mistake-free ball.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now it's Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd down. On play action. Now Rodgers.
Oh, bring that in,
please. On the deep ball.
Stop dropping all my passes.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
No.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And throw here, that's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.
3 turnovers. And he's not turning the ball over. That's what you got to look at. He's not turning it over at all. This one's crazy. All these fumbles. And he fumbled it, though. Conklin knocks it free. And we couldn't get there. He's just looking at it. Why is he not moving? He's already right here in striking distance. All those turnovers. It came out right down the field. Oh, the comeback route is a little cheesy. He's wide over there. Wide.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to come out throwing. And that's complete to Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a small.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Tua.
Oh,
that is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Up the middle, Achane. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. After 7-0 on EA Sports. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 50 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he will find his man on the outside. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Straight ahead is Hall. Oh, fighting off the defender. Hall has it knocked loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Achane on the counter. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
In motion goes the tight end. And they'll give this to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Achane. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it...
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. They'll give to Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, right back to Hall. Oh, what a move. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Oh, no.
As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. On play action, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Tua sets up to pass it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua going to throw. Working the middle of the field.
I knew that was coming. I had a guy set up just to
Now
stop
he's
that.
free at the 35. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 92 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
I got a guy sitting on that hook zone. Sitting on that. Why is he going so far inside? He's slow. I got
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
How would he do it?
3 quarters in the books. Sanders now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 61 yards. And the Jets use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Going to the air, Tagovailoa being chased out left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Running right, here's Achane. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Throwing Tua. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Tua back to the ground. Achane. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
All right, let's go. Hey, come on, two. Ready?
Now Tua. They'll run. Achane. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Rodgers to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Back to throw, Rodgers. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here comes 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Now Rodgers.
Oh,
and that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Picked off.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. And just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play. And they got it right there, partner.
Oh, the underneath could have been there. You had time, though. He only rushed 2.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
Yeah, that wasn't going to be there. He's on him. That chalk. Anybody, was this even set up to get in the end zone? No. This is a bad play call. Oh, that was at the very end, though. Maybe 6 for 13. We were shredding them. 15 for 19. Just doing everything right. He was doing nothing. He was killing them. Third downs. We got to, something's going on here. We can't convert on third down. Even fourth down. That was a turnover. So essentially there's 3 turnovers. Fourth down that we didn't get. We gotta get to the bottom of what's happening defensively. Then goal line. Oh, that would have been wide. That would have been wide. Yeah, that would have been there. It was a wrong read. It's a good play by him.